Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. And this video is a tutorial on how to make these gift bags or a small purse. So it's the chevron stitch. You can see we got the chevron going on, and if you tie the top, the four chevrons meet up. So this is made with 2 yarns. I'm using about 2/4 weight held together. I'm going to use a high hook. There's the ties, and you tie it up, your bristle, and you can probably, no, there's no probably about it. You can make this any size. I'm going to show you how to make this size. I got this one going in a slightly bigger size that we're working on, and this is like, because it's thick enough, I'm only using 1 strand of cotton, and that's the yarn I got from Temu. So it's a very colorful cotton yarn. So that's what we're making with this one. What we are going to show you in this tutorial, I chose to pick out some Christmas colors, and we're going to make the smaller size. So without further ado, let's get on to that tutorial. Alright, we are getting started on this tutorial. So like I said, I'm going to use a size I hook. And then I'm doing double strands. I got 2 of this green, and I have a red and white for showing up later. So we're going to start with the green for our base. I'm going to do a magic ring, but if you want to do like a small chain ring, that's up to you too. So I'm going to do a magic ring. I can try to do it slowly so you can see that. Do have a tutorial on how to make this. It's almost like you're the same as if you're doing a slip knot. Then we're going to chain 1 to hold the ring in place. So we're going to put 8 single crochets into this ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Maybe a tangle in there. 6, 7, and 8. We're going to pull our ring shut. We are going to join with the first single crochet, this one, with a slip stitch, and we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. We're going to put 1 single crochet in our first stitch, 3 single crochets into our next stitch. So that's 1, 2, and 3. 1 single crochet into the next stitch, 3 single crochets into the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 3 single crochets in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 3 single crochets into the next stitch, that's the end of the round. We are going to join with our join with our first single crochet with a slip stitch. And we're going to turn, you chain one and return. So I'll say, yeah, we do our one single crochet into this stitch, another single crochet in the next stitch, 3, this is our corner, so we're putting 3 single crochets. Now if you find it helpful, because we got the 4 corners, if you find it helpful, put a stitch marker in the 3rd stitch. If you want, that will be, or you can mark all your corners to make it easier. Okay, so we are going to do a 1 single crochet, activate the 3 single crochet in the corner, 1 single crochet in the next 3, single crochet in the next corner for our corner, one single crochet in the next 3, and then 3 single crochets in for our corner, one single crochet in the next 3, and 3 single crochets in our final corner. And then we end for the last round our 1 single crochet, because we should have 3 single crochets between each corner, between each 3 single crochet cluster corners. So we slip stitch again with the first one we just did, chain 1 and turn, we single crochet in that first into the single crochet we just slipped into, 1 single crochet. Oh, I think I screwed up. Chain 1, we're going to actually go into, we're going to skip this loop here, we're going to do 1 single crochet into that loop. That's probably the begin, that's the middle, exact middle of the square, single crochet in the next 2, single crochets, and we should be at, that's why the stitch markers might come in handy, we're at the middle of the last 3 single crochet clusters, so we're going to put 3 single crochets, and this is our first corner. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 5. So yeah, so the number of single crochets between the 3 double crochet groups are going to go up by 2. and 3 single crochets into that corner. One single crochet in the next 5. And 3 single crochets. One single crochet in the next 5. One single crochet in the next 3 for our corner. And then single crochet, we're ending our round. Two single crochet, slip stitching with the first stitch. Chain 1 and turn, and I think at this point you've caught on the pattern. So we're going to have the next row, we're going to have 7 single crochets between the chain 3. And then we want to go up, for this video I'm going to go up to when I finally put 13 in between my chain 3 groups. And at the beginning round, like this first stitch that we're slipping in, single crochet, and that's like the middle of our square. One single crochet in the next 3. Then we do our corner. So we're just going to repeat that around, increasing. It's going to increase 2 in between our chain 3 groups. As I mentioned, like this will be 7. So I'm going to keep going until I have, when I do 13 between 3 double crochet groups. So I will meet up with you when my base is bigger. Okay, so actually I have one more row of increases, but I am decided to switch colors. And I usually switch colors every 2 rows. Switching, this is, I consider my right side, because at the end of the tail I'm going to make the wrong side. So I got like one more row of increases. I have 11 in between. I started with 1, then I single crocheted 5, so I'm going to end by single crocheting in the next 5, and this 1 in the middle makes it 11. Alright, so the next color is I'm going to put my red and white together here. There we are. We have red and white. I'm going to draw up the new color. When I join with the slip stitch, I'm going to join up with the new color. There we are. And I'm going to, like, because I don't want to sew it in later, I'm going to like sew these under. So chain 1. Yes, this is right there, my first. I don't know if you can see, that was my first one. So there's our one in the middle. should be doing 6 single crochets. Next, I'm going to go crochet around these tails, so I don't have to sew it in later. So that's 2. In other words, a total of 7 single crochets for this final increase round. So trying to make sure my 2 are tight here. I'm going to cut these guys off later. Just doing what we did before. 3 single crochets in the corner. For the video, the final round in here is 1 in the next 13. Alright, so I'm going to finish up this row and I'll be right back. We are approaching the end of this round. Alright, we are done increasing, so we are going to slip stitch with our first stitch. Return. Actually, we're still chaining 1. We are going to now chain 2 because we're going to start doing the increase, or the decrease section. So we had joined, we are turning in, we chained 2. So we're going to go back. In the last stitch we did pull up a loop the middle stitch, which is probably going to be this stitch right there, which is the middle one, or the stitch in the middle, and then we do a pull up a loop for the last 3, and we turn over and go through all the loops, and that is a decrease. So yeah, we chained 2, went to the last stitch we did, and then pulled up a loop in that stitch, and the next 2. That is a 3 single crochet 2 together. So we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. So we are staying with, we're going to have 13 stitches between, we're going to have 13 stitches, single crochets, between the 3 single crochet cluster groups. So that is how many? No, I just lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we should be at the middle of our 3 single crochet cluster from the beginning around, and we're going to put 3 single crochets in that. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 6. And 6. Then we're going to put 3 single crochet 3 together. So we put our loop in the next stitch, draw up a loop in the next stitch, draw up a loop, and then the loop in our final stitch, draw up a loop. We have 4, yarn over and draw through all the loops. Single crochet in the next 6. Then we're at the corner, 3 single crochets together to make our corner. Then we're going to single crochet in the next 6. And single crochet 3 together. Single crochet in the next 6. Single crochet in the 3 in the center. Single crochet in the next 6. So yes, obviously we're repeating this around. Single crochets together. Next, okay, so I think we got the 6th one. Now 3 in our corner, 3 single crochets that is. We're about ready to end, but I want to switch back to my green. I want to switch back to my green color because I'm going to switch colors every 2 rows. So here we are. We're finishing up our 6 here. We should end with 6 single crochets. 1, 2. We'll put the 6th one right there. Then we're going to draw up our back of our green that we had started earlier. We're going to chain 2 because we are going to go back and do our beginning decrease. So we're going to draw up a loop from the last stitch we just did. Stitch and then this one. And we're going to draw through all these 3 loops. And now we can probably see how this is going to start forming as our bag. And this is our only repeat around. So we're going to single crochet in the next 6. Alright, I'm just adding the 3 in our corner here, or the top of our peak in this case. Alright, I'm just going to repeat what I just did around. Alright, just for reference, I am completing my 2nd row of green and I'm about ready to switch colors again. That's our beginning of our round. As we finish off with the single crochet in the final 6. And we are slip stitching with our beginning single crochet, which was our decrease. We're going to drop our green, go back to our red and green and draw that loop through. Make sure we're to pull our little green ones tighter, okay? Chain, and then this is where we do our beginning decrease, chain 2. We're going to turn, go back into the stitch we just did. You can see that. Go into the stitch, which is in the next two. Get it right, I should have 6. Yep. Yarn over and draw through all, which is 4 loops. And then proceed on. Single crochet in the next 6. And chain 3. Well, it's not chain 3, 3 single crochets. Single crochet in the next 6. Crochet 3 together. 1, 2, 3, and then draw through 4 loops. All right, you just repeat. We're just going to repeat that around until you got this as tall as you want that. For reference, how tall you are, you look at your decrease section and you make that as tall as you want it, because the peaks will fold in on itself when you tie it shut. So I think in the past, starting this row with my first color change, I think I did 5. So I'm just going to keep doing this. You just keep doing that. Changing colors every 2 rows, or whenever, how often you want to change colors you want. Or if you have self-striping yarn, you don't have to change colors. So I'm going to repeat this until it is tall enough, to as tall as I want it, and then we're going to finish up this basket. There we are. Right. I am about I'm going to finish up. I got about, count, I did like 5 color changes. So 10 rows. I'm going to finish this up, row up, and slip stitch with the first stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do my last 6. Oops, sorry, 5 and 6, 1. There we are. Okay, just going to slip stitch the first stitch, but we're going to finish this off here. So I'm going to cut it off. Usually we'll finish this off. Okay, usually do that, go on the front and then the back. Almost seamless. Right, I'm going to finish just putting the ends in. So, try to hide that tail. So now we're going to put our ties in. So just pick a middle of the 3 single crochet clusters. Okay, with our 2 yarns held together, I'll slip stitch into that first one. We're going to sew that in later. I'm just going to make a chain anywhere between 70 and 100. I've been doing 100 because it's easy. When I tie it up, I have room to actually make a bow tie, you know, like a shoe tie or a bow tie. So I'm going to chain 100 or about 100, and I will be right back. Way we're back. We're back. Okay, I did my chain of 100. All I'm going to do is slip stitch into the middle again of the 3 single crochet, or the peak of the next. See, there's the start on this one. We are at the next one over. So we're just going to stop there. Cut our yarn off. And we're going to come back and finish off that end. So we're just going to repeat that for the next 2 chevrons. You could connect here, chain about somewhere between 70 and 100, and then connect over to this one. And then we're going to finish off, and then we'll just finish off the ends, and that will finish up your bag. Here you are. There you have our chevron stitch bag. He says, I think I did mine at 100, so that way when you tie it shut, the 4 corners meet, and I made it long enough so I can tie it. Just makes it easier to tie. It says if you don't plan on tying it, you can make your handles shorter. Like I say, yeah, the base is adjustable. You could keep making your base longer. So how many stitches you have between the 3 single crochet groups, cut that in half minus 1, and that's how many stitches that goes up from the center to your top. Well, there we are. That is our tutorial on this basket. So you don't have to tie it. You can just leave it tied once, and you gotta leave it as a small purse too. So if you did like this tutorial, please get a like. I want to see more content like this. Please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.